Greetings, saints. I'm back again. We're going to try it again. We had some technical difficulty. We've never had so much trouble with the video. But anyway, this is a time that God is telling us to be sober and to be vigilant. And I'm sending you this update because I believe that God is speaking to us prophetically. On Sunday, we announced that this month, March, is the month of divine soberness and divine protocol. And then our Archbishop announced 72 hours of fasting and prayer. And our bishop also announced 3 days of prayer. And so this is a time where we must be sober, we must be vigilant, because our adversary, the enemy, is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And we shared with you on Sunday out of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 6 through 8, that we should walk as people of the day. We are people of the day, not of the night. We are people of the light, none of the darkness. And we must walk and be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation. This is a time to be sober. To be sober means to be free from intoxication, to be alert, to be watching. And so I want to encourage us this month to be on our watch, not only to pray, but to watch, be on the lookout for things, be alert. This is a time where we must be alert, we must be sober, we must be vigilant. Amen. And I want to encourage you, please don't let anything intoxicate you. Don't let anything carry you away. Don't let anything cause you to lose your faculties or your senses. When somebody is intoxicated, when they are drunk, they lose control of their faculties. They lose control of their senses. They can't even walk straight. Amen. So anything that causes you to be intoxicated, remove it from your life with immediate effect. Begin to pray, begin to fast, begin to watch, begin to be on high alert. Amen. And this is also the month of Adar on the Jewish calendar. It's the month of March for us on the lunar calendar, but on the Jewish calendar, it is the month of Adar. And this is the month in which the deliverance that came through Esther and Mordecai is celebrated by the Jews. It's called Purim. And it falls next week, March 10th and 11th. And we're going to be fasting and praying because the Jews had to be sober in order for their deliverance to come. Because the evil decree that Haman influenced the king to decree was overturned. And that decree gave the Jews the right to defend themselves. And so we have to be ready to fight. We have to be ready to defend what is ours. And God will, in turn, give us the victory. I want you to understand that that whole deliverance for the Jews came because favor was extended to Esther. Favor was extended to Esther. You can look at Esther chapter 5, verse 2. It says that when Esther went before the king unannounced, because the king favored her, he extended the golden scepter to her. So I want you to pray. I want you to pray that favor will be extended to you, that anything that was meant to kill you this month by favor, you are coming out. And I want you to pray with Esther chapter 9, verse 1, that any plot, like Haman had a plot for the Jews, any plot that the opposite would occur. Esther chapter 9, verse 1 tells us that in the day that the Persians thought they would annihilate the Jews, the opposite occurred.